In this video, I will demonstrate how I create USB install media for successful installation of Linux and BSD operating systems using OS X. Now, I have attempted to recreate the different types of errors that a person may encounter while creating this type of USB install media so that I can demonstrate how I tackle these obstacles. Here I have inserted a USB thumb drive into my MacBook that I will be using to create the install media. I open a terminal window and type disk-util list. My drive shows up here. It's called DevDisk3. As you can see, it has 3 partitions. I am going to wipe all the partitions so that I can prepare this drive from scratch. I would normally do this by typing sudo gpt destroy devdisk3. Now, in this case, I've got an error, and sometimes you will also get this error. We are being told that the resource is busy or that the drive is busy. We need to make it not busy. The best way to do this is to simply unmount it. If we type disk-util unmount devdisk3, we will get the following error. Now, this is because my drive has a partitioning scheme. Your drive might be set up differently, so you may not get this message. If you do get this message, we simply use a different command to unmount it. It tells us right here. Let's try it. Disk-util unmount disk with a capital D devdisk3. Now our drive has been successfully unmounted. Now let's try and destroy those partitions again. So let's type sudo gpt destroy devdisk3. Done. It's that quick. We can check it by typing disk-util list. And now we can see that the partitions are all gone. Now I'm going to write CentOS install media to this USB, and the ISO file is on my iMac. So I will plug this USB drive into that computer to finish it off. Here I am on the iMac, and I have my CentOS ISO files in a folder right here. One of these files is a full installation, which is 8.69 GB in size, and the other is a minimum installation, which is 950 MB. For the purpose of this video, I will use the minimum installation file as it will be quicker to do the demonstration. I will now convert the file to a .img. So I will do this by typing hdiutil convert -format uppercase UDRW -o, then the output name. I will create this by dragging this file over to here. You can see the path and file name is now written out for us. I will delete the extension .iso and replace it with .img. We could also change the file name if we want, but it's not necessary. Now we need to refer to the source file. We do this by dragging the same file as before to the terminal, but this time we leave the extension as it is, .iso. Hit enter and wait. It's done. You can see that the new file name now ends in .img.dmg. This is exactly what we want. When I insert the prepared USB thumb drive into the iMac, we get this pop-up. I will hit ignore. I need to find the drive reference, so I will type disk-util list. And in this computer, it has been allocated to devdisk5. Right, now let's get this media written to the drive. To do this, I use the dd command. So I type dd input file equals, which is if equals. This is the destination file, so I will drag the newly created .dmg file into the terminal. And now we need to provide the output, so we type of equals, which is output file equals, and the drive location, which in this case is devdisk5, and I will specify 1 MB for the block size. Oops, I can see I made a slight boo-boo. I was meant to start this syntax with sudo, so when I hit enter, I should get a permission denied error. Yes, there it is. Retyping the whole line can be tedious, but luckily for me, there is an easy way of appending sudo to the beginning of this line, or typing sudo and appending the syntax to the end. Sudo space exclamation mark, and enter. Now type your admin password and hit enter. And wait, this could take some time. When the process is complete, we get this summary and a message stating that the disk is not readable by this computer. That's because it has a file system that OS X can't work with. We can eject the newly created drive by either hitting this eject button or by typing diskutil eject dev disk 5. The dialog box will not disappear, so I will hit ignore because I have already ejected it with the command line. I hope this video was helpful to somebody. If it is, please hit like and subscribe.